Sean Winkler was able to make it happen in the buggies. Let's see if he can do it in the Pro 2 lights. As we roll over to the Just a Trim Fixed Pro 2 Lite Championship, here championship night here at AMX. I am joined by Cody Harrelson. Cody, what? I was gonna say, I guess we'll just we won't even go there, but we do have some good action ahead of us here in the lights. As Sean Winkler is our current points leader, we'll just go right into how the standings are shaping up, with Cody Winecki right behind him, separated by a single point. Zach Drapkin looking to make it happen as well. A little bit further back, we got Chase Greer in the mix, Nick Nowak, Dill Sharp, Joseph Brooks, Anthony James, Nathan Matox, and Zach Clifton rounding out the top 10. So really where the eyes are at is definitely towards the front of that field. And what we saw out of Zach Drapkin, the teammate there, he's gonna fight back, and Cody's gonna do all he can to get in the mix as well. So I don't know. What are your expectations for tonight?
My expectation is to see this guy on the top of the box. That's the only expectation I got.
I feel like you're pretty right there. And if you're tuning in over at amxiracing.com on our live feed there, we got Sean Winkler and Zach Drapkin sharing their cameras. You're more than welcome to follow along with them, as well as the timing and scoring and all the fun stuff that we have there. And if you are joining us on one of the social networks, feel free to give your driver some love in the chat. Let them know you're rooting them on. They'd love to go back and see it. And Carol, as always, out here to support Joseph, and hopefully he's able to put on a good show tonight. He's been out here every single week, had some great success and some rough weeks as well. But fingers crossed he has a solid night.
Frank, if we can go back and look those onboards one more time.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull those back up.
Do you see what I see?
Oh, let's see. Looks like someone's bed's made.
Yes, sir, it is. We'll give him a 10 out of 10 on that one.
Yeah, we're not going to let him live that one down. That was too much fun last week. If you missed it, we're giving Zach our time because he didn't do his chores. So got a couple seconds here. Drivers getting their last couple laps in. Looks like 11 drivers making up the field tonight. So we'll do the 2 heat races, and then for the warm-up we'll have a dash for cash. Allow a driver to win some extra money if they place well in the heat race, and take home the win in the dash. And then we'll move right into the main event and wrap up this series. And if you have not already, make sure you go get your picks in for the fantasy. This is the last round. Nick Nowak is had a pretty healthy lead with Anthony James, and then I'm doing all I can to keep my head above the water. Then we got Dale Sharp and Eddie Farnes rounding out the top 5 there. So with that, looks like practice is wrapped up. They're flagging everybody in, and let's see how we shape up tonight's heat race as we prepare for heat number 1. Looks like 6 drivers are going to make it. It's just going to be Nathan Matoxen out front, Chase Greer beside him, Eddie Farnes, Zach Drapkin, Joseph Brooks, and Zach Clifton. 4 laps will make up the race, and as always, you do get some heat points and some passing points, which may be very beneficial tonight if you're able to capitalize on them. Looks like most everybody is gridded up. And the notable one in this race as we wait to go green is this man right here, hopefully able to jump out front and put himself in a good position going into the dash tonight and the main event. Well, we're gridding. Rev limiters are up. Let's drop the flag.
Green flag.
Green flag's out. Here we go, storming off into turn one, Frank. Who's going to get that whole shot? Looks like Zach and Nathan about neck and neck. Nathan able to swing the bumper out, but Zach's going to dip inside. Zach's going to take that early lead. Nathan and Eddie Farnes going to be battling it out for second. Joseph Brooks back there lurking in third. Chase back there, or I'm sorry, fourth. Joseph fourth. Now he's going for third. Chase back there in fifth. And Zach Clifton going to round out your top six.
And Joseph Eddie driving it hard in there. He's going to go around. Looks like Eddie's probably going to get the worst end of that one. Probably collecting Chase as well. Definitely an aggressive move early in the race.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like those two are able to get going again, so definitely a major deficit. Right on board with Zach Clifton as he tries to close the gap on Joseph Brooks. Watching the battle for third ahead of him. Hopefully while these two battle it out, he's able to close some ground.
Sounds like people are having some issues with their not being able to change their picks, Frank, so hopefully we can get that figured out for them. But as we look into that, Joseph Brooks slides his nose into second. They're battling side by side out of the gravel pit for second here. Brooks able to hold on to second so far. This is allowing Zach to close on in. Nathan not letting Joseph get away just yet. Oh, he got tagged by Zach, got Nathan sideways. That's going to drop Nathan and Zach back by about a second. Exactly what Joseph needed as they storm down into Cowboy Corner, Frank.
Yeah, and for those who are trying to get their picks in, we got that resolved. Unfortunately, setting was out of whack, but if you go to the website, you can definitely get those in, and that will remain unlocked until we start the main event tonight.
As Nathan now battling back against Zach. Zach's going to take that lead off into Barn Corner. Nathan going to hold it down low, trying to get back to Zach's inside. He's going to feed him a door.
Yeah, looks like Nathan's got the elbows up tonight.
No comment. We'll see what Zach does back. Zach looking around the outside, going through Calamity. See if he can get that run. Oh, Nathan catches the wall. Zach's going to get in the back. That's going to open up the door on the inside. Zach's going to feed Nathan back that door. Zach all over Metoxin's back bumper.
Yeah, it's hard to look at anything else kind of happening on the track right now. Looks like Zach Atkins opened up his gap about 3.5 seconds over Brooks. Then we're looking at the closest action on the track right now, and then Chase about 5 seconds or so behind these two, and then Eddie Farnes about another 9 seconds back. So, yeah, we're looking at where the action is right now.
Zach not going away. He's still hanging on Nathan's back door.
Yeah, it throws me off when we have two Zachs in a heat race.
Not going to throw it in this time. He's going to try and get that run coming out of gravel pit. Going off into Calamity as we're going to take the white flag for our leader.
Yeah, we'll check in, but we got to give a shout out to this man right here. Having a great run. And this is a sign of things to come. He's going to put himself in a good position, especially with some extra heat race points.
Checking back in our battle here. Zach's still just a couple truck lengths back, looking to close it up coming into Cowboy Corner. Zach sends it down in, tries to get the drive off. Nathan going to pull back away just a couple trucks again.
We'll see if Clifton's got anything.
Throws it in sideways in the barn corner. That's going to lose him a little bit of time. That's going to open up the gap for Nathan. As we go back up front, Frank, Zach Drapkin going to be coming to the line for the checkered flag.
Yeah,
He's going to take your heat race #1 winner. Joseph Brooks going to bring it home in P2. Nathan Metoxen, Zach Clifton, Chase Gare, and Eddie Farnes going to round out your field.
Yeah, I'm sure he's happy with that finish right there. And Joseph Brooks going to be participating in the Dash for Cash as well. So congratulations to those two. As Zach's celebration gets a little bit out of hand. Heat 2. Let's call him to the grid. We got Cody Winecki starting us off. Taylor Van Bush outside of him. Anthony James, Nick Nowak, and then Sean Winkler will round out the 5 trucks that will make up Heat 2. Looks like flag is in the air, getting ready to drop. And looks like timing and scoring is messing with me now. Well, Sean Winkler saw what type of lap times Dropkin was putting down. Let's see what he's got for him as we're getting ready to turn him loose.
Don't forget Zach Drapkin's pick from last week, starting right there in the center. Can he get a good run going into tonight? As they all go barreling down through turn 1. Taylor Vandenbush looks like he's going to get the whole shot. Cody Winecki hanging tough on the outside. Sean Winkler just right there in third, not letting these two get anywhere. And Anthony still hot on their tails as well.
Yeah, Sean very carefully navigating this more or less technical part of the track.
You said it, Frank. That's the more so technical part. Getting the run on Taylor, going up in the Cowboy Corner. Can he get a slide job? parks it right on Cody Winecki's door, gets the rotation. They're side by side going off into turn one. They beat doors going over the little double jump there, Frank. Sean's going to take it. And look who that reeled in.
Anthony James looking for a piece of the action here. Looks like, unfortunately, Nick Nowak's a little bit off the pace. I don't know if he took damage or something, but unfortunately running about a 6-second deficit at this point.
He got crossed up in that barn turn off the start, so he was in the hole from the get-go, but hey, that start is a refresh for everybody, so that feature won't hurt him too bad. He'll get I would assume he'll be the furthest left on the front row.
Yeah, the benefit of tonight is your top three from last week are not sent to the back. The benefits of a moto-style start. But look at this, Anthony.
Frank, did you see that move?
It was Anthony made a stick. Props to him.
That was some really, I don't even know how to explain it, cool racing there. He just gave him the back bumper, moved him over a little bit, and just took on that inside spot. Now they're drag racing down the front stretch.
Yeah, I feel like Anthony's had a lot of kind of the same situation you had in the cross cars, where he's got the speed, but he just always seems to end up at the wrong spot at the wrong time, and is just a victim of circumstance.
As he brushes the wall just a little bit. Now that he's got past Taylor, we'll see what he's got for your top two. Can he reel those guys in? Gonna be 2 to go at the line. Cody Winecki still your leader. Sean sitting. Timing and scoring's got me a little messed up here.
Yeah,
Sean's sitting about a second back.
Right on board with Cody.
Last time by, Sean had the fastest lap of the race, so he's definitely closing in on your leader, Frank.
Yeah, Sean is showing us why he's the points leader coming into tonight.
Last time by, everybody set their fastest lap of the race. This track just keeps getting worked in. Hopefully we'll see some. Hopefully it'll make for some great racing here in the feature still to come tonight. Cody Winecki sends it off in the gravel pit, gets the run out. Sean's sitting there behind him. He's cut that lead now down to under a second. Is there still enough time as they take the white flag? Now Cody Winecki just a few hundredths of a second faster that time by. These guys are neck and neck as far as lap time, Frank.
Yeah, I feel like, especially when we go to the main event tonight, it's going to come down to who could just put in the most consistent laps. Their lap times.
Looking at timing and scoring, Anthony James was best out of the top three last time by. He's got the speed. Can he get it done in the feature tonight?
Back up front with the Winkler and Winecki show. These two still glued to each other.
John still just under a second behind as they go into Calamity Corner for the final time in Heat 2. Cody Winecki gets it rotated, gets the drive off. He's going to take your win. Sean Winkler's going to bring it home second. Anthony James third, Taylor Vandenbush bringing it home fourth, and Nick Nowak coming home tonight in P5 for heat race number 2.
Well, now we'll change gears, invite the top 2 from every heat on out to the track as we do a 2-lap dash for payout. Looks like Drapkin's first one to leave the pits. And I believe they'll start this race at the restart zone, if I remember correctly.
Your guess is as good as mine, Frank. Every time I think I'm right, you know what that means? I'm usually wrong.
One of these days I'll pay attention during the driver's meeting.
I didn't get invited to it.
No, we're
Look
gonna
how we
go
were
ahead
wrong.
and do a standing start, so this will be fun. Let everyone get all coordinated here. Well, what I do know is it will be 2 laps around. First lap will start after they come across the start finish line. So really, it's a 2.5 lap dash. But these guys are excited. They want to earn it, and just waiting for the engines to come up. Just waiting for race control to give us the green light.
There's the engines. And they are off green flag racing. Barreling off down into turn number 1. Looks like Zach Drapkin gonna get that whole shot. Cody Winecki gonna come out in second. Sean gonna stick his nose in, give him that challenge. Joseph Brooks gonna hang out back there in fourth. As Winecki gonna take that second spot. He's gonna shove it down inside of Drapkin for first. They're going to drag race down into Calamity Corner. Drapkin's got that preferred line. Going to slide out in front of Cody. Cody's going to catch the rear. That's going to slide him sideways, get him slid up a little bit. That's going to open up the door for Sean. Sean and Cody going side by side. Now they get it figured out down to single file. Off into the back stretch down here into Cowboy Corner. Zach's opening up about 1 truck length lead Frank over Cody Winecki. And Sean's still right there on their bumper.
Sean doing all he can to make his way around Cody there.
You know, Drapkin's loving these guys back there battling, but
yeah, you can tell by the smile on his face, he's just having fun at this point.
Cody now setting his sights on Drapkin as they come into the gravel pit again. Sean sending it in, pushing Cody up out of the groove. That's going to let Drapkin pull back another truck length.
Should be white flag this time by.
You are right, Frank. White flag this time by. Zach Drapkin still your leader. Cody getting pushed out of the groove again. In second. Sean back there in third, trying to find any way around him. And Joseph Brooks sitting back there hoping maybe these guys might make a mistake and let me get on by.
Ooh.
Sean putting on the slide job. They go driving out of Cowboy Corner side by side. Sean trying to keep that truck on Winecki's inside, get that position going through turn one. Now Cody's got the position going into barn corner. Sean gonna cross him over, try and get down underneath, going into gravel pit. Will he throw another slider? No, Cody's gonna shut the door on that one. As they race off into Calamity Corner for the final time. Zach Drapkin gonna bring it home in the lead. Sean gonna give Winecki a nudge. They're battling at the line. It's gonna be Cody Winecki, Sean Winkler, and then Joseph Brooks.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and open up the rest of the, open up the track for the rest of the field. Let these drivers get a few laps in, and while we do that, we'll bring you back last week, round 8. For a recap of how that went down. First battle out, we cannot discount what's going on up here. Nathan Metoxen keeping Zach Drapkin honest. Great battle up front, as well as, what is this, 5 cars going for third right now?
We got a gaggle of them. Sean able to get up there into that third spot. See if they've got enough time to get up to those top 2.
Looks like Anthony back there trying to push his way through the pack, trying to get someone going.
Nathan not letting that leader get away.
No, he's not. He is really running well tonight behind Zach. And if Zach messes up, Nathan's in a great position to contend for a win tonight.
Those guys got to be getting a little bit worried as that blue number 720 is starting to grow larger in Nathan's mirror.
Yeah, now Sean Winkler pressuring Nathan Metoxen for second. And Sean's bringing the train with him.
As we're running out of laps fast, Frank, this time by we're going to be taking the white flag. Nathan with a little peek on the inside of Zach. Zach gets the run out of the corner.
White flag is out this time. So if Nathan's going to make a move, it's got to be now.
He did talk about that bump and run. We might be able to see it. As don't look now, but Zach is right on Metoxen's back bumper. Or, I'm sorry, Sean's right on Metoxen's back bumper.
Yeah, this is
Nathan
one of the
drawn up beside Zach. There's the bump. Can he get the run? No. Zach gonna be able to hold on for first. Nathan gonna bring it home second. Sean in third.
Well, 8 weeks have brought us to this point here as we get the checker flag bringing everybody in here in just a moment. Real quick, before we do that, we'll thank everyone who makes this possible here for AMX In Theory Motorsports. Then we have Just a Trim Lawn Service out of Green Bay sponsoring this series. We also have Winecki Motorsports, a longtime friend and supporter of AMX. And then we have Greer Motorsports, another
CG
big name in
Motorsports.
the sorry, and then Refuse to Lift Media, making the production side of the house happen. VGM Racing, another sponsor that helps with payouts and whatnot, and then Borsinger Sim Sports. So that is everyone behind the series this season. A huge shout out and thank you to all of them. As I think we should have just a few more minutes here um, before we wade these guys in. And it's your last chance to get your fantasy picks in. Just a reminder, go ahead and make those happen. And I believe with that, I'll open it up to the chat for any predictions or thoughts as to how tonight's going to go. So far, I've been very encouraged with the racing that I've seen tonight. A lot of clean, respectful, um, not overly aggressive, but definitely willing to take some chances out there. Um, it looks like everyone is wrapping up, so we'll go ahead and get ready to see how they line up here for the final time in the Just a Trim Pro 2 series. So for tonight, it's going to be Zach Drapkin. Outside of him, Cody Winecki, Joseph Brooks starting in the third spot. Although I keep saying this like like they're 2x2 back, it's going to be a single line. Sean Winkler, Nathan Metoxen, Anthony James, Zach Clifton, Taylor Vanden Bush, Chase, and then Nick in that row, and then Eddie Farness rounding out the field. We'll let these guys get lined up. There'll be 13 laps. We'll throw a caution halfway through. Let everyone get a lap back if they need it. They get a faster pair if there's an unforeseen circumstance that requires it. Otherwise, a lot of these drivers just looking to have a good time. And Sean Winkler looking to capitalize and pretty much sweep the night, both in the cross cars and here in the Pro 2 lights. Looks like we're just waiting on Anthony and Zach to line up.
I'm going to assume Zach might be having some issues. They probably are giving him just a little bit of time to get brought back in. I don't see him down in the Discord anymore.
Yeah, I can see unfortunate side of sim racing. You're sometimes only as good as your internet connection. I see Eddie Farness back there blinking a little bit, so hopefully they're able to sort it out. I know here we'd love to give everyone a shot, so if we can accommodate and hold the start, hopefully Zach Clifton can reconnect, and we'd love to have him join us. But I got to keep pointing out this guy right here ready to chase down Sean Winkler. They're teammates, but they both want this win. That is for sure.
Yeah, I got fed some information over the past couple days that Drapkin, he's been our undisputed pro light champion the last few rounds, Frank.
Yeah, he's definitely making a name for himself in this series. And we love
Sean
having
looking
him
to
out
be
here.
Sean looking to be the spoiler in that one.
Yeah, points are tight coming into tonight. Like we pointed out, it was 1 point difference between Winkler and Winecki, and then only 11 points back from there, or sorry, 10 points back um, from Cody Winecki for Dropkin. So everyone ran really really well in the heats. It's just going to be a matter of who can put together the better race here in the main event.
Talk about adding to pre-race jitters, Frank. Nothing like sitting on the starting line just waiting for the green flag.
Yeah, well, while we wait the last few minutes, now's a good time to remind everyone to download the AMX app from the Google Store if you're on Android, or add it to your homepage if you're on iPhone. It's a great way to stay in touch with AMX as we go into the off season here. We like to post our races and results and all the fun stuff that's happening here at the league. It's a great way to stay in contact. Or join the Discord, that works as well. We try to push out as much information as we can across all of our platforms. And if you're tuning in and interested in trying your hand at running these, they're a fun truck, very forgiving, especially the lights. It's not enough horsepower to get out of control, and they're just fun. A lot of drivers refer to them as a great equalizer because it's just yeah they keep it competitive in my opinion. All
I
right,
hear motors,
looks.
Frank.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say motors are up. We're getting ready to drop a green flag.
Green flag.
Green flag's out. Everybody's going to storm off down into turn number 1. Everybody able to keep it straight so far. Cody Winecki going to get that whole shot.
And I almost feel like these three are pretty much how we left them in the cross car championship. Ooh, Anthony getting up and over the berm there. Hopefully he's able to get going. A little bit further back, Joseph Brooks in that 5th spot. Trying to keep Nathan Metoxen, Nick Nowak, Eddie Farnes all behind him.
On taking a peek down on the inside going into Cowboy Corner, Frank. They're side by side going down the back stretch, or front stretch, excuse me. Cody gonna have the preferred line in turn 1. Can Sean keep on his left? Yes, he will. Sean's gonna have the preferred line going through the barn corner. It's gonna be a drag race coming out of barn turn. Sean now gonna slide back in line. Cody Winecki holds him off this time around. As Drapkin now gone. Frank, I think he got turned around down there in Calamity Corner.
Yeah, it must have happened
Oh,
when we
there he is.
were on board. I'm not
Never mind,
entirely
he's back. He blinked out. Not sure what happened there, but he is back.
Yeah, it might just be timing and scoring. I know sometimes on this track, it behaves weird with the timing tower, so I'm sure he's still running third. It might just take a lap or two for live timing and scoring to catch up. Because I did not see anywhere where he would have ended up a lap down, so I'm going to say it's a technical issue at this point.
My guess is he blinked going across the line, so I'm sure it'll fancy itself out. I didn't see him. I thought he got turned around down there in Calamity. But he's still there. He's still battling, and we still got a battle for the lead.
We'll go back real quick, watching Nick Nowak and Joseph Brooks try to run down Eddie Farnes. But really, it's hard to
Bush off on the pit road too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard to watch anything other than this fight here for the lead.
Jace throwing his hat into the ring.
Oh, no, you're right. It is for the lead. Timing and scoring always gets me here.
Frank, we could throw a blanket over the top four here. They're all battling for that top spot.
Yeah, every one of these guys definitely wants to control the restart. That is a huge advantage if you can get a jump on your neighbor.
Don't forget, we got a caution halfway through this race. Should be at the end of 6, start of 7.
A little bit of gentle contact there over the start-finish jump.
Just a reminder that I'm still here, and I will take it if you give it to me.
That's what we're really trying to keep the focus ahead of you is challenging. It's so easy to get caught up in racing in that mirror, playing defense, that you end up just killing your own lap times and missing marks, and you can easily get into someone's head. And I'm sure that's what Sean is doing.
It's a good thing they don't have mirrors in these trucks right now, Frank.
Yeah, but I'm sure the spotter is all in his ear.
That's probably true. As they go back through the front stretch again, it's still Cody Wienecke out front, Sean Winkler second, Zach Drapkin in third, Chase in fourth.
We got to go a little bit further back and give a shout out to Eddie Farnes, up 7 positions from where he started. So having a great race right now in the Pro 2s. Only other one looks like Chase is up 6 positions, so he's your only other challenger for the Hard Charger award tonight. But shout out to him. I believe it should be completion of 6 is when we throw the caution. So
end of 6, start of 7.
Yep, they'll go around one more time after we cross the start finish. And I'm sure these two are eager for just a quick breather.
John back on Cody Wienecke's outside, gonna fall back in line for now. Gonna take another look at it again, going through barn turn. Wienecke's going to try and pinch him down. Sean's going to try and push him up. They're both going to get the drive off of barn turn, going down in the gravel pit. Sean with a better look at it this time. Sean going to push Cody up again. Cody getting that run off. Going to be able to hang on that inside preferred line.
Should be white flag. Well,
opens the door for Drapkin that time. Sean's gonna close the shut there. Still 1, 2, 3 single file. Cody, Sean, and Zach.
real quick, while these two, looks like Nick Nowak has caught the back end of Eddie Farnes as they chase down the field in front of them. We'll see if Nick's able to make anything happen as he tries to run the outside. Not able to get too much of a drive.
Anthony's been able to work his way back up to 6th spot. That halfway caution will be a big break for him. As Sean's still trying everything he can to get that top spot away from Cody before this caution comes out this time by. Not going to be able to do it. Cody's going to take the caution. Sean's going to stay in second. Drapkin third. Chase fourth. Eddie fifth. Anthony sixth. Anthony got around Nick. Nick must have made some sort of mistake or pitted.
Yeah, it looks like what I saw was a few drivers going into the pits. Looks like Nathan and Joseph are in there as well, so they're looking to take their fast repair and get back out there. So that will shuffle it up there a little bit as Cody Winecki slows the field, and we regather for the second half of our championship night here for the Just a Trim series. All in all, I gotta say, Cody, it's pretty much shaping up how I expected. The three top three in points, essentially battling for the win tonight. So it's going to be an exciting second half. I can say that with pretty good confidence.
That Drapkin not in this shot. I think they made him run around to go get his spot back. I think timing and scoring had a little glitch. He should still get that third place spot.
Yeah, sometimes iRacing just does strange things, but fortunately we're able to adjust, and looks like they're going to give him the spot back, which is only right.
Now we'll get it lined up in the double or double file restart. As Frank, we're going to pace down to the restart zone, and we're going to do this for another half.
As if the first half was not exciting enough, what's a few more laps? And I'm sure Cody Winecki excited and happy to be in control of this restart.
He's got to be happy. He's got that front row all to himself. Drapkin going to be probably slowing Sean down just a little bit, being on his outside. As you got to think, Frank, at this point in this points season, you probably don't have a teammate anymore. It's all for one and one for all.
Yeah, everybody is competitive at heart, and no one wants to leave points on the table. So it's like Eddie kind of getting a little crossed up there, but able
That's
to get
going
it
to
back
open the
under
door
control.
for Nick to get up into fourth.
Yeah, Nick had a rough kind of first half of the season, but last
Whoa!
couple races, he's been showing the speed that we know he's got.
Chase giving Eddie a shot in the short. They are 3 wide, and I don't think they know it, Frank.
Yeah, we'll shoot back up front, pretty much where we left off with these three. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like Taylor Van Den Bush trying to make a move on Eddie Farnes. This will be for 5th.
Be interesting to see Chase
24
what he can
Chase.
do.
Yeah, he's up
I
there as
don't
well.
think he's very happy with either one of those two in front of him. Taylor throwing that slider on Eddie and parking it right on the nose.
Pretty much 2 by 2 back here. Looks like Anthony and Metoxin also side by side.
Chase doing everything he can, trying to make quick work of Eddie. Anthony getting around Nathan back there. Chase gonna take that run out. He should clear Eddie going down the front stretch this time. Now Anthony gonna set his sights on Eddie Farnes.
Check back up front. Looks like Sean Winkler.
Looking for that lead once again, Frank. Not able to do it yet again, going into gravel pit.
See if Sean's able to set him up on the inside here, if he's just going to wait for a better opportunity. Winecki getting a good drive out of the corner. Ooh, Nick fighting the berm back there. Right on board for a moment with Nick. Shows what it's like to throw it into a corner and grab all the traction he can to come out.
Mr. Consistency doing all he can to try and run your top 3 down and get another podium position.
Yeah, but laps are very quickly running out. So, and these 3 up here, they're not really making mistakes. They're running tight, but they're running as a pack.
Yeah, there's just not a whole lot that words can do to describe the type of racing these guys have going on. It's just battle after battle, lap after lap. Zach doing everything he can to just close that little bit of gap up again on Sean and throw his hat back in the ring. Look at the focus and determination in his eyes, Frank.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is someone who's just focused on hitting the marks and just not really forcing, you know, problems or put himself in a bad situation, but just prepared to pounce when it does happen.
As back up front again, these guys are not more than a bumper apart of each other. Seems like the whole race, Frank.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if Winecki is just like towing Winkler, just they seem
They
to
got
almost
the
be connected.
log chain hooked up, and they're just on a Sunday stroll.
Looks like Cody protecting the inside there. We'll check back with Nick. Taylor Vandenbush trying to close in a little bit on him. It looks like he lost a little bit of time through the technical portion of the track, but Taylor's able to get a lot of drive out of these corners, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to grab some traction and run him down right here.
Nick getting a little bit of a slide coming out of Cowboy corner there. That opened up the door for Taylor to try and get a run on the outside, but not able to do it that time.
So I believe we should be taking the white flag this time by. And I'm sure Cody is very excited to see that flag fly.
As you are correct, Frank, that was the white flag. One more time around, one more lap of corners for Sean to try and get that top spot. John sending it into that Cowboy corner. Holy
I
cow.
feel like Cody almost anticipated that and kind of purposely gave him some extra room. That was some good heads-up racing right there, in my opinion. Check a little bit further back. Vandenbush not letting up on Nowak at all. We'll keep an eye on those two. We're still running strong up front.
They're going to try and send it in again on Nick. Not able to get it that time through.
And Cody Winecki. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, Cody Winecki takes the win. Sean brings it home second. Zach third. Nick Nowak edges out Taylor Vandenbush. Then it's Chase, Nathan, Joseph, Eddie, Anthony, and Zach.
Good end to a good season with these three, that is for sure. So with that, I'm going to let you kind of take it over, Cody. Let me know when we got them in the waiting room to chat with them, and let me see if I can't get some preliminary points kind of drawn up to see where we stand as far as the championship goes.
Sounds good, Frank, as we wait for these guys to get their celebrations through and hop on over into Discord.
And look at them all line up for us.
As we got our third place finishers, Zach Drapkin. This is Frank and Cody up in the booth. You got us?
I got you guys. What's going on?
Well, that was one heck of a race to end the season on. Tough fought battles up front. What more did you need just to get around to your teammates there?
Man, I gotta say that I'm very thankful the admin team was super cool. For some reason, in the middle of the race, I almost completely lagged out of the game. Like I saw red for almost all the way across the board, and I know once it attaches over, you're booted out of the session. And luckily, I stayed on my lap, but I didn't lift. I knew if I was in the battle, I would have pulled off, but they gave me my spot back in the mid race because we just stuck in there and we pulled back. But I it would have been hard to pass Cody and Sean because they were both fight. I know I had to win it all. So if I wanted to get the win, I had to win them all, and I would have had to probably take them out. But they were racing so good. Any little mistake, I made two times. I made a mistake in turn one, right where you go in, right where you pitch in. I hit the corner of my truck, and I lost quarter of a second, and it was so hard to get that quarter of a second back because we were running so perfect. The whole field was Nick, Taylor, Chase, Nathan, Metoxin, everyone below was literally right there. That was probably the closest race. Every time I felt a mistake, I knew Nick was there, and it was a race. I was really hoping to get there and try to contend for the win, but hey, we settled for third. I guess we're going to take third in both cross carts and the Pro 2, but we had a consistent season, and I'm looking back. I got to come back next year and take my crown or whenever we run it again because it doesn't feel right not being the king for the Pro 2 lights.
Well, that was going to be my next comment. Unfortunately, the bad news there, you're not going to get that undisputed champion this year round. Taking the last, I think Anthony said the last 4 seasons or something like that, you've been the crown of the Pro 2 lights, so
it's been a fun couple seasons, and I'll tell you this though: if you look back and see the field, how close, how fast everyone is, everyone's so fast right now. It doesn't matter how many cars we throw in the field; the top 10 can win. So I'm just getting lucky and got to fight through the crowd and get those good starts because the start here is all that mattered. Like I knew right when Cody and Sean just turned right in front of me on that start, I knew it was gonna race all the way to the end because us three were battling for the gold, and anyone could have had it.
Hey,
well, we
Zach.
appreciate.
Oh, I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say, just to let you know, because I got the unofficial results in. Congratulations on the third overall for the season. Um, you are 17 back from the leader. Looks like
Damn.
Cody Winecki is going to be credited with the season win with Sean Winkler behind him, and then Chase will come in fourth, and then Nick Nowak will be the top 5. So congratulations there.
Thanks, Frank. It was a lot of fun. This whole season, we were all consistent. That's the thing. Like I said, going from the very first race at Wheatland, we had a good race. Then we were off the podium. We were back on the podium, and everyone. I think there was a couple winners throughout the whole season, and we were trying our best. I wanted to get another one, but I'll take a podium any day.
Well, thank you again, Zach. Why don't you give your shout out to your friends, family, sponsors before we let you get back on to celebrating?
Oh man, I gotta thank you guys. You guys put on such a great league. It's so much fun to come back. I want to tell anybody that's watching that if you have a sim, I don't know if controllers are allowed, but get in here. Come
No
race with us.
controllers.
No controller. Sorry. Anybody that has a sim, a wheel, it doesn't matter if you're on a Logitech G920 or a Thrustmaster. Get out here and come race with us because this league that's what it's about. Everyone comes out. Everyone has a great race, and we put on one heck of a show for the broadcast. But I got to give it back to my team that does get me through the field. The Racecraft Academy. I did 1, 2, and 3 in both. Cody's on Nitro, but we're still in the same family, 1, 2, and 3 both series. So that team killed it. Redline Oil, Signature Repellers, Competitive Edge Performance, Weddle Industries, Racecraft, Sign Pros, McMullen Racing, Skydive Elsinore, and CBR. Big shout out to everyone and you guys for just doing everything you do. And I can't wait to be back. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. Next year, I'm taking my crown back.
He's calling his shot, and can't wait to see that next year. Thanks again, Zach, and we look forward to seeing you. Well, you heard it here. You heard it live.
Oh,
Frank, take it
hello.
away.
Yeah, well, I feel like I've talked to Sean enough, but hey, what's one more time? Congratulations on not only a,
One more
second place on the night, but a second place for the series.
I didn't get I was 1 point ahead of him, but yeah, he beat me. I got some passing points, so I didn't know how close
Yeah, I
it
was
was.
gonna say it's still unofficial at this point, but that's how it shapes up, at least for the interview portion here. But
Sure. It's all good.
we'll definitely hash that out and assign those bonus points where they are deserved. But regardless, an awesome series, both in this truck and the cross cart. I know we spoke earlier tonight, but
Yeah,
overall, it's just a joy to watch you run
thank you.
with these trucks, and you are such a great ambassador for the league, and we just thank you for coming out and putting on a good performance week in, week out, and just what what uh, what's your takeaway from this series?
Hell of a series, Frank. Hell of a series, man. I drove my heart out. It was fun. Cody and I had a lot of battles. Congrats to him for the win. He deserves it. I pushed him to the limit there. There's a few spots where I probably could have sent it maybe a little aggressively, but I didn't want to ruin any of our races here, and nobody deserves it more than him. So congrats on him for the win in the championship. That was awesome. And yeah, the whole series has been fantastic. All the tracks were great. The competition was fierce. And like I said before, you can't sleep on any of these guys here because there's plenty of quick guys that can give you a run for your money. So you got to be on your A game when you're racing out here.
Absolutely. Well, I'll let you go ahead and give credit to the sponsors who make this happen for you. And yeah, we're definitely excited to see you out here for the next series. There's
Yeah.
a hint and rumors about bringing the Pro 2s to some dirt ovals. So hopefully
Okay.
that might be in
That's spicy.
the works here. But yeah, make sure if you are tuning in, stay glued to amxiracing.com for all those announcements. But go ahead and take it away, Sean.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. Yeah, I just want to thank again Racecraft Academy. Thanks a lot for those guys. Let me drive with them. They're a great group. And thanks to Real Broker and Next Level Racing and Pimax VR here. And go to racecraftgroup.com and get my shirt. Check it out. I'm on a shirt. So that's pretty sick. Thanks again to all the fans and the friends that are tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this finale of our series, and we tried to put on a good show for you. Big thanks again to AMX for everything you guys do for not only racing but for iRacing and the league and everything in general. Man, it's super fun. It's a great group of guys to run with. Thanks Frank and Cody for broadcasting, and I'm looking forward to watching this one again. This is a good one, even though I didn't quite get the spot I wanted to. I'm still happy being up here talking to you guys. So it's been a great season, and I look forward to running it back again when we get the chance to. Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody.
Absolutely. Well, you have a good night. Enjoy celebrating with the team, and we'll talk to you again soon.
I hope so. Thanks a lot, Frank. See you guys.
Oh,
Well, Frank, you had to deliver the bad news. You want to deliver the good news?
Oh, I'll let you do that, my friend.
Cody Winecki, season championship clinched up, at least unofficially. Take us through that race and what you had to do to hold off Sean for the win and for the championship.
I was definitely clinched. That was crazy. Like, there's no room in these trucks to get a little more or get a little less. It's just all in. And Sean was throwing sliders. Like, we're obviously teammates, but he was throwing down tonight, and I was getting a little sketched out. I was like, oh, he's gonna send it in. I'm gonna have to track him down. But overall, it was just a tight race, and it was a blast. Like, I'm proud of what I did tonight, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the whole season. I mean, you had to be proud of your work just to be as consistent as you guys have been. I mean, I think you guys are on the box almost every week, if not every week. What what does it take to just have that kind of consistency throughout your race program or your team?
Well, my perspective, I just hope my wheel stays on and doesn't freak out. Like, the driving part's whatever. It's all like, please stay on for me today. But yeah,
Wh-
we're getting these issues worked out slowly but surely, and proud to be on the box talking to you guys again.
Well, again, congratulations on the win, and again, unofficially the season championship. Go ahead and give your shout out to your friends, family, sponsors, and we'll get you back to celebrating.
Yeah, thank you guys for the awesome league and the awesome broadcast. I love watching back. You guys do a good job, and thanks to all the racers that come out and play. It's a lot of fun. And I want to thank Channel 199, Track Racer, Players Racing, MRT Tires, Top Box Racing, Winnicky Motorsports, my wife, and the whole the whole team, Racecraft, Channel 109. Those guys are great, and it's always a blast to battle with them on the racetrack.
Well, once again, congrats, Cody, and go back and celebrate, and you'll have Zach's crown. He's calling it for the next season, so I guess you're going to be holding on to it till then.
Whoop whoop.
Well, that should do it here for AMX. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Like I pointed out, make sure you stay glued to the Discord or the amxiracing.com for announcements as far as upcoming series and events. We invite anyone tuning in who's got an iRacing subscription and a wheel to come on out and have some fun with us. We love to continue to grow the talent, and we just enjoy having anyone out here. So. Cody, as always, I just want to say thank you again for tolerating me up here in the booth, and it's been a lot of fun working with you this season, and I hope to have the pleasure of doing it again in the near future.
Sounds good, Frank. It was a blast, and I can't wait to do it again. Excuse me.
All right, well, on behalf of AMX iRacing and AMX iRacing TV, we want to thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.